Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I'm Captain Nips. BattleTech backer beta. Yet another morning, yet another day, yet another chance to smash giant robots into each other. And today,
Welcome, Commander.
we're going to play something not a lot different. I wanted to say different, not a lot different. It's still Lance on Lance. It's the beta. It is what it is. But today, at the suggestion of one of my friends at the Penny Arcade forums, my friend Betsuni, we're going to go into the gladiatorial arenas and send in the Emperor's finest en masse. Today, I present the Centurion on Centurion fight. So we're just going to load up with some Centurions. I think, what do I want to do? So there's two different variants of Centurion. There's the Centurion AL with the large laser. And then there is the Centurion A, the autocannon 10. I, personally, have not found the large laser to be a particularly exciting weapon in this game. So I think that means I should force myself to use it and see if there is something I'm missing. So we're going to stack my team full of ALs. We're also going to move the bar up to 20 million. On the opposite side, that means I think we give the enemy team all the autocannon 10s, which kind of scares me, honestly, because as we've seen before, one errant round from the autocannon 10 and you end up with dead mechs. Let's see, pilot-wise, I do want to shake this up a little bit. So we're going to leave Sumo in there, we're going to leave Wildfire in there. I want to grab Showboat in case we get into a punching situation. Which we're in Centurions, let's be honest. We're going to get into a punching situation. And I want to be mobile, so Ozone's not the choice I'm looking for. What am I looking for, though, otherwise? You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for Arclight, because I want to break initiative just a little bit. I want there to be some back and forth. So we'll throw her into the mix. And I'm just going to leave the enemy team the way it is. As for the arena, for this grand melee, where are we going? We could go to Alpine River or River Crossing, but I feel like I've played on those quite a bit lately. The stacks are fine. I kind of want there to be more open terrain. So you know what? Let's go to Death Valley. And let's go to the Foggy Night. I don't know that I've ever played Foggy Night Desert. So let's do this.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
To you warriors who are about to die, we salute you. Centurions all. So I'm a big fan of the Centurion. I played quite a bit of Centurion piloting in MechWarrior Online. I've played them in previous Mech Commander, Mech Warrior games where I can. They're just a real, just a real solid, usable build. And something that this game actually probably is going to give us a chance to do that is conceptually an interesting thing. Yesterday I kind of moaned a bit about the way the lopsidedness of the cataphracts and the way it is constructed. So the Centurion is similar in that regard. So it's got its biggest guns are on its right arm. These particular variants have an LRM in its left torso, which is, we'll get to that in a minute. The left arm is completely open of any weapons or important equipment. So in MechWarrior Online, in the first-person shooter genre, loosely we'll call it that,
I hear ya.
what you can do is you can actually make a build that presents that entire left side of the mech as a dead side that has no equipment in it. You take out the missiles, you kind of just, give them a pass. The medium lasers on most of the variants are in the center torso, and then the right arm can be,
I'll do what I can.
depending on the variant, laser, PPC, autocannon. And then you can present your left side as sacrificial armor
Something I can do.
while making advances on the enemy or trying to get, out of a brawl. Cataphract, you can kind of do that. In fact, you can just do that,
Copy that, Commander.
at least with the 1X variant that is in this game. Given that this game lets you kind of pick your position very precisely, I think you might be able to leverage that dead side on these mechs. Now, these variants, these specific cannon builds, they're not the best for that. Only the arm is really dead since you've got the torso-mounted LRM. But
Waiting on you, Commander.
considering down the road, once we get the mech lab
On it.
and are able to tweak our builds, I could very easily see a situation where we take the LRM out, we take all of its ammo out, we replace it with anything to fix any deficiencies in the build.
I'm receiving you.
More armor if it's missing armor. I don't think it's missing too much armor. More heat sinks if necessary. Maybe some more weapons or slightly different change loadout of weapons. Maybe even change the engine up a tick to make these guys a little bit faster. I'm gonna head up into these hills over here because it's been a while since I've kind of fought on this edge of the map, and I kind of want to get away from just the fracas in the middle.
What can I do for you?
So let's keep running.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, depending on the build, depending on what the mech lab allows us to do to make changes, I could very easily see a situation where you build Centurions with a complete dead left side
What's up,
and then
Commander?
try and use that because we can swing our arc here and our facing really precisely. We can leverage that to use that dead side to its fullest.
Check your scanners. We got company.
Also, it's probably just worth note that as good policy in fights, like as you notice that your mechs are getting pretty beat up, that you turn them into facings that are favorable and present more remaining armor. So for instance, if one of my Centurions here, for instance, if it had lost its left side and had taken some center torso armor damage, but wasn't quite into crits, I might start presenting my right side, if it was still well armored, just so that it would increase the longevity overall of the mech, or the chances of it surviving longer. Because if you present your right side, then that makes your arms and torsos on that side, leg, more prioritized in targeting ever so slightly, which could give your center torso a better chance to not get hit and make your mech overall last longer. Now, eventually you're going to end up with a mech that's 2 legs, a center torso, and a head, and that's tough. But
Yeah?
with Centurions, at least in McRae Online, that would send us into a state that we would call going zombie, because a Centurion with no arms and no side torsos could still have some medium lasers in the center torso and could still do some perfectly acceptable work. So we've moved up Arclight, which probably was a mistake. I probably should have just reserved her for now, but yeah, it's fine. We wanted to get things going. Now, I am not going to make the mistake that I make every match. I see he has evasion. I recognize that he has evasion. I'm not simply going to throw all my gunfire at it, but maybe I throw some of my gunfire at it.
No sweat.
Because frankly, these LRMs are gonna become real unimportant real fast. That number stinks, but you know what? Everything about this weapon fire stinks. I'm just kind of throwing shots to throw shots. And maybe, we sneak a little damage through since it is 4 by 10 individual missiles that the game tracks for. Oh, here we go. Ooh, missed with the autocannon. Dodging. Fortunately,
Flight damage.
evasion goes both ways. Alright,
Yeah.
Sumo. What does it look like if you get on this hill and throw everything at this guy? Honestly, that doesn't look too bad to me. Let's get up on this hill and throw everything at this guy then.
On the move.
As we begin
I'm
the
gonna make some trash.
process of honorable combat. Again, missing the autocannons, which is good. I've considered doing a video that uses clan honor rules to a certain extent to prosecute a mission, wherein each of my mechs picks one of the enemy mechs to fight, and then we just fight until the death. But it's hard, especially like in a match like this where all of the mechs are the same. There's a lot of keeping track of targets that seems like a real pain in the butt that I don't want to deal with. So for now,
10-4.
we're just going to continue to shoot at stuff as it presents itself. Decent numbers.
I.
Large laser doing work. Curious, this large laser, it does have a weapon accuracy bonus. I still think I'd rather take the autocannon. Alright,
What do
arc
you
light.
need?
Where are you? You're over here. Get to here. We can turn. Continue to focus down Centurion number 2, since Centurion number 1 is still under evasion. Somehow we managed to get just outside of the range of our medium lasers. But that's fine. We like the numbers on the rest. We're starting to open that guy up, which is good. I think this guy's going to just turn around and throw missiles at me. Or he's just going to turn around and run away.
What can I do for you?
That seems like an interesting choice.
Coordinates received.
Kind of leaving your friend over here hanging high and dry. Checking the heat. Heat is manageable. The numbers on the medium lasers aren't great, but energy weapons, there's kind of never a reason not to fire them unless heat is an issue. Target moved. Hey, we got the height difference. Yay, weapon accuracy on the large laser. We appreciate that.
No
Let's take some
sweat.
shots. Ooh! Alright, so got rid of the dangerous side of that Centurion. And we got the knockdown. Nice. Things are going well for blue team. Red team's having a moment. Let's see, what is he going to do? He's going to try and crash forward into my team. Alright.
Yeah.
How are we doing for heat?
Commander.
We're doing okay. This guy, a little close for the LRMs, but we've got ammo. So generally speaking, when would you choose not to fire a weapon? You would choose not to fire a weapon when the constraints of firing that weapon become cumbersome. When is that? So, heat, clearly, a concern. LRM 10 is significant, but we've got some headroom to work with right now. Large laser would kind of be in the same boat. Lots of heat generated by it. Ammunition. If you're running low on ammunition and need to place your shots precisely, you would not take a 45% shot with an LRM. I feel like right at this very moment, neither of those are really an issue. So I see no reason not to just fling everything at this guy.
Target marked.
though he did dodge and evade. There we go. I was wondering when the rest of their team was going to show up. Ooh, that's to an arm or a torso. Yep, torso.
Oh! I'm wounded.
Ah, you're fine. Wildfire, here.
I'm receiving you.
Walk it off. Walk it off.
Affirmative.
Yeah, there's a good solid center of mass hit. Open him up. Open him up. He loses his evasion because he gets punched in the face.
I'm
Wildfires.
taking internal damage.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Yep.
You're fine. You're fine. And now, let's take a look. So, it's lost its right side. Its left side is hurting. But, so here's the thing. If I go here, and I go here, I'm going to be hitting it in the left side, which has more stuff. It has an arm to block with. That torso is still intact, although damaged. 37. So I think what I actually want to do is if I want to kill this Centurion, I don't want to move up that way. I want to move back around this way to present a shot on its front side. Nope, can't get back. I'm trying to see. Nope, can't quite find a spot where the LRMs are out of minimum range.
Understood.
Which is fine because we turn on this guy. We're gonna check our heat. Our heat is fine. We still have tons of ammo, and even though it is only 1/3 chance to hit, we're taking it anyway.
Confirmed.
Down one tango. I think that's how that goes. So things like heat and ammunition concerns. Oof. Dang. Oh. That right side. That's the right side that's facing. Kind of gave that up.
Much more of that.
Heat ammunition concerns in terms of the long-term tactical level game, like in a mission. I'm hoping that when we get the campaign, that it certainly is more than. I mean, I expect it'll be more than just lance v lance kinds of fights. Some things with some more objectives and some more length to the matches to meet completion, where you have to kind of measure out when you're taking shots with ammunition weapons, especially ones that have low ammunition counts. Also, Showboat, man, I know we can't have everything, but it would be nice if you had
Tell me what
slightly
to do.
better skill with your guns. Yeah. Alright, so next turn you're going to be charging forward because you're better in melee as it is, and Wildfire's getting chipper shreddered. Also, she is taking it. Oh, she took it all. She took all she could. What are you going to do?
Something I can do.
I left her hanging high and dry. That's mostly on me. I should probably try to leverage these mineral fields, although I continue to wonder if they are actually going to do anything,
Aye, aye.
or if it's just broken. 25 additional damage. Should be 50 with the large lasers and like 30 some with the mediums. Check the heat, and now is a good time to see what we can do with our heat. So we can drop both medium lasers, or we can drop the LRM. So 50 damage in 2 shots at 60%, or 4 damage 10 times at 85%. Napkin math, I think I want to do the LRM. Which, honestly, now that I moved into the mineral field, is kind of unfortunate. Also, that did do 50 damage, so yay. Yay for when things work the way you are told they should work. Probably should have thrown the medium lasers anyway. Whatever. It's fine.
Commander, I'm taking some hits. Huh?
You're fine.
Standing by.
Arclight. Do us a solid and get up on this guy. It's 85, 55, 85. Okay, so it doesn't really matter if I'm here or here. So I'm going to go to Sumo's
On my way.
right. Move up. I'm going to pick this guy as a target. I'm going to fire all the guns since they are
Roger.
well under heat scale. Missed with the medium lasers. We got a lot of the LRM-10s to land, though. That's right, you just keep firing those ballistics at me, because staying away from the medium lasers. Hey, Showboat! Let's go break up their formation.
Double time.
She's gonna get pummeled. I just have this depressing feeling that she's gonna make this move. She's gonna get evasion. The enemy team is gonna choose to just walk up on her and pummel her. Look at that. Also good. Take it on the left arm. Take it on the left arm. I know we had no control over that, but that's what we like to see. Ah, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right, Sumo. Let's just check targets. These guys back here are fresh. This guy here is not. So we're going to continue our fire, focusing on him. Do I need to move? I don't really need to move. Heat's going to be an issue. I can smell it. I can smell the burning. I can smell the burning already. Let's see. I would love to give up. I would love to position so that my left side is prominent. So let's do that.
I'm on the move.
So now if these guys choose to continue to fire at Sumo, they will be hitting his left side and use up the last of the so-called dead side, or at least the arm. Heat-wise, do we have room? This time I'm going to skip the LRM. We're still going to overheat. Let's do it. It's just a little overheat. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, take it on the side. It's all good.
Aye, aye.
Arc lights. We do something similar. There we go. Just kind of wanna peek this way.
Confirmed.
Now the trick, or a note about trying to position in a way that presents a particular side, is being careful not to then expose your rear, because these guys are reasonably quick. If it wanted to, it might be able to get into my rear over here. I don't think so. I'm judging from the spaces here. I don't think that will happen. Oh boy, we definitely need to back off the heat a little bit. Drop the LRM.
Acknowledge.
Leverage all the lasers. There we go. Like that. Alright, now, what's this guy do? He's gonna back off and there we go. We like misses. That's fine. We can take some missile hits. Oh, Sumo. Sumo baby. Sumo baby, you need to ride the stick a little better.
Took one in the gut.
Ah, you're fine. Get up.
Right here.
Alright, so we were presented with a small dilemma. I don't want to leave Showboat hanging out here, but I also don't want to leave Sumo on the ground. She's still got evasion. I'm going to stand up Sumo first. Priority one is usually get mechs off the ground so cold shots don't just kill you.
Alright, I'm up. Let's go.
Let's see. So, do we need to move? We don't really need to move. At least not at the moment. We do need to shoot this guy. I think next turn I'm going to have to move Sumo up into punching position. Yeah, I know the numbers aren't great, but this gets us back under the tippy top of the heat scale here and throws as much weapon fire as I can. I still have 21 salvos of LRM-10 ammo. Use it while you can, because getting crits stink. What's this guy gonna do? Is he gonna turn on her? No, he's gonna continue to focus Sumo. Oh, that's a leg. Oh boy.
Broke my collarbone.
Ah, you're fine. That's what the med techs are for. All right, showboat.
Good to go.
So, where do we want you? There are no options. I will end up kind of behind him and on his right, one way or another. That presents my right side to the enemy team. I'm willing to accept that risk because she's good at punching. There you go. Open up that arm. Do love the sound of mechs falling down. Although the sound of my fallen down mech getting plowed is less desirable. Alright. Back to the top. Arclight.
I'm here.
What can you do against this fallen target? You're going to take some overheat damage, but you know what? We're going to just
Copy that.
try and kill this guy. What did that do?
Scored a critical hit.
It did hardly anything.
My heat sinks can't take much
Come here.
more of this.
What did that do? Seriously. Somehow managed to hit nothing important in that entire weapon phase. Meanwhile, Sumo's getting plowed hard. Oh, lost both legs. That's real unfortunate.
Waiting for orders.
Oh boy, things are not headed the direction we like to see. Can't turn around. 30. Alright, so we're going to end up with a 30% chance regardless of what we do here. So what can we do to help the rest of her weapons fire? I think I need to shoot with her guns because she's got more guns and meleeing. I love meleeing with her, but I think I'm giving up. I've got plenty of heat scale to work with. There's no reason not to use it.
Affirmative.
Since I can do much more damage with her guns, assuming she hits with them. Sumo, please, or Showboat, please hit with them. And here we have a prime example of the zombie Centurion. Alright, Arclight, I need to get her out of there.
Lots of armor.
At least I'm presenting the correct side. Alright, cool. Back to the top.
Standing by.
Yes, please. We need you. I need you to move to a position that would be more favorable. That has an obstruction. That has an obstruction. This does not have an obstruction. 75, 35. 75, 70, 50, 50. Ah, I'm running so hot, though. Let's try this position.
Acknowledged.
And let's see what we can do with heat scale here. If we drop some heat scale, let's first of all target the guy. Where are we at? Are we overheating? We are not overheating. We are overheating. We are overheating. We are overheating. Okay. I need to kill this guy. I need to even this up at 2-2. And I need Arclight to stop getting shot at. So. God, that almost looks like it'll be a shutdown. It's saying overheat. It's not saying shutdown. I think we need to crit seek. He's only got 22 center torso. If my large laser lands, or if at least 6 of the 10 LRMs. How about if we do this instead? Okay. I know the numbers aren't as good percentage-wise to hit, but now I'm giving myself a chance if either medium laser hits or most of the LRMs hit that CT. I think this is probably the best bet.
Attacking from position.
Oh. Well, got there anyway. Cool.
Hostile removed.
Didn't look like those lasers were really going to do the
Watch
job
those heat levels.
when they landed, but that looks like a sprint. That looks like all the sprinting. Oh boy. All right.
Good to go.
Showboat. I need you. What do I need? I feel like I need a turn to just reposition. So let's do this. This ridge here actually gives me a really nice opportunity to hunker down, fling some missiles indirectly for the moment. What? Oh, crud, I was on sprint. I had selected sprint. That's not great. Alright, well, plan B.
I'm here.
Sprint. making sure to note that I am doing this intentionally. And turn, break lines of sight, and give her a chance to chill. Lose some heat scale. Alright, bucko.
Waiting for orders.
You decided to walk up into Punchtown. Population U. Population about to get punched.
Coordinates received.
Ooh, nice. Right to the CT. Could have been better with the laser, though. It's fine. It'll be okay. So this guy's going to have to scramble to figure something out. No, he's just going to back up and launch. Oh, he has a line of sight on her. All right.
Damage minor.
Lines of sight in this game continue to baffle me to some degree. Like, okay, so this guy has a line of sight on her, which means he's visible, which means him back here can fire on her. He has a clear line of sight, but she must be outside his normal visual range. He's spotting for her. So this is a weird case of where he's spotting for direct. Okay, it's not a weird case. I've been trying it constantly. A case where he's spotting for direct fire. All right, fine.
Aye, aye.
All of this lines up. All of this is completely reasonable. What is not reasonable is this guy continuing to live. Let's fix that. Turn around. Spot the target. Check our heat. I feel like that's gonna creep into overheat damage. And the game is lying to me.
Aye, aye. Engaging
But
target.
we're gonna do it anyway. Oof. Ooh. Just underneath. Okay. Hey, I like that side. Don't scratch the paint, man. Showboat.
Commander?
How about if we turn back? We have so much heat scale to use. So we have this wonderful thing called inspiration.
Come on, Neck Warriors! It's go time!
You heard the lady.
Firing everything I've got.
Well, that was kind of unimpressive. He's probably gonna, fire on Arclight. That's where I thought that was headed. Wow, managed to just clean miss with everything. That's surprising. All right,
I'm here.
Arclight, can you get down? Is there a way for you to get down under line of sight so that guy can't shoot at you anymore? You got a lot of heat. I could go punch a dude. Let's go punch a dude.
Position confirmed.
I know this is punching his left side. Just kind of dinging the armor there, which is not the most helpful. Hey, hey, hey. But we got a knockdown. I wonder if he goes next. I'm pretty sure he goes next. In fact, I'm almost certain he goes next, which means he's just going to stand up. Yep.
Oh, they don't like me at all.
Precision strike.
Good to go.
That's always fun. Alright, hey Showboat, can you get into punching range again? No, of course not. That's going to be obstructed by Showboat, or by Arclight. This guy down here, whatever, he can fling missiles at my left side. It's fine.
Right, Commander.
I don't think he's going to get into line of sight to fire the real guns. Let's drop the LRM, because now we're starting to tickle that heat scale a little bit more than I'd like.
Here we go.
Damn, girl. You know how to land those lasers, please? Missing with half your armament every turn is just not helping the cause. Okay, this guy's definitely launching indirect LRMs because he is 17 miles away when he did it. Alright, Arclight. Let's take a look. So the front armor's dinged up. 12 on the CT, 1 on the left, 28 on the right. Got a leg. So it probably makes the most sense, even though it's still got some arm and leg armor. So here's a really good question in a scenario like this. You've dinged up the torso armor on the front to the point where it's probably one weapon hit from punching 2 internals. Do you go for the front knowing that your shots could hit the legs and the arms? Or do you go to the rear that has its full armor yet, knowing that you're going to focus fire down on the torsos? I'm not sure that there's a real good decision to make there. And she's got lots of heat scale to work with here, so... Oh, but she needs to turn around first.
Let's move.
Plenty of heat scale. What do we give up if we give up the LRM? Yeah, let's drop the LRM. We want to give ourselves a little bit more space in the next turns to use our lasers. Oh, missing the large is not what we want to see. Yeah, but we got the left arm off.
The armor.
Remove some ammo. Seems alright. So what's this guy gonna do? That's cool. You can shoot that dead arm. I am totally okay with you shooting that that mech's dead arm. Yeah, I'm with you, Arclight.
Commander?
Our little gladiatorial arena here. I see no reason not to punch at every opportunity,
Moving to position.
except when I've got lots of heat skill to work with.
Ah!
Well, that's all right. Ooh, that's good too. We open up the torso. Here come the rain. Got some cover working for us.
Standing by.
Arclight.
Roger.
Yeah. We like this. Good numbers, plenty of heat scale to work with. A target that's standing
I'm taking the
right
shot.
in front of us. Here we go. Work that body. Work that body.
Hey, we're getting outflanked.
Ooh, that could hurt.
Can't take many more hits like that. Waiting for orders.
Yeah, that could hurt. Took off 50 armor and 25 into the CT. Let's see, what do we want? Let's try and not break line of sight for Arclight. So let's
On my
move.
way.
I totally clicked there. I mean, it's fine. You're gonna murder that guy mercilessly, but I wanted you to move over here. Lords. I guess that's fine. This guy isn't going to get a shot off on our back anyway, because he's going to have to sprint down there.
Aye, aye.
Which means we're just going to creep into position. creep on up here. Make him come to us. Probably should have sprinted to this tree cover position, but that's fine.
I'm here.
Alright. If I reserve, will that make him go first or me? I'll make him go first. That's what we like to see. Alright, so...
Commander?
Showboat. Can you break that guy's evasion for me? I can seriously get behind him? Oh, please, game. Please, please. Please respect that I clicked on that spot. Thank you. So I would love to put a hole in his back. Yeah, buddy.
Standing by.
Does that get the rear torso here? It does. Nice.
Understood.
We might be able to wrap this up just right now. What's the numbers? 85. Hey, we have inspiration. No reason not to use that too.
Mess him up good.
Yeah, I like it. I like the way Arclight thinks. Got plenty of heat scale to work
Copy
with.
that.
Oh, so close.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, we opened him up real bad.
I'm here.
And because I reserved, I get my turn again. Let's murder this guy. Overheat warning. Fisha, I say.
Targeting
Fisha. Bye-bye. And in the great arena, my Centurions are the victors. Not those victors, the winners. All in all, that came out pretty good. I was a little worried, like I said, about the AC-10s being flung at me constantly, but I got a lot of lucky misses on my side, which worked out. Sumo, poor Sumo, lost his legs. Fortunately, we can repair those. And Wildfire just got dumped on, so oops, sorry. But the rest of the team came out all right. 19 rounds, 38 minutes in the great arena battle where the other team kind of got exploded. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that this is some good exploding. Explosions were had. Good times were had. And that'll be all for today's BattleTech in the Morning. I am, humbly, Captain Nips. Thanking you for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video.